Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Lisa Ho. I am the Faculty Associate in the Asian American Studies program, and I'm from San Gabriel, California, which is a ethnic enclave 10 minutes outside of Los Angeles. I am a pretty low-key person, and I kind of operate at a 4 out of 10 most of the time. Unfortunately, I really like to torture myself and I pay people to run races. So I'm one of those half marathon runners. So I started running in grad school. And you have to understand, when I was in middle school, I could barely run a mile. So now I run, a crazy amount of miles. And so I'm a runner and I'm completely obsessed with the Real Housewives franchise. I really enjoy watching wealthy white women fight over very petty things. It, for some reason, brings a lot of comfort to me. And the last thing is that I'm also really obsessed with puppies and dogs, and I will talk to them. Doesn't matter where I am, if it's raining or not, I will just stop and have a conversation with them and probably really creep out their owners. But I always ask their permission. So those are probably much all the hobbies I have. Growing up in an ethnic enclave, you would think that I would have a lot of pride in being Chinese American, but actually, like growing in an ethnic enclave, it kind of becomes something almost sort of invisible. Like everyone just kind of acknowledges that you're Chinese American, but you don't really talk about it or really think about the history of it. And so, I teach Asian American studies because I know what it feels like to not feel seen and not be understood, and that Asian American studies allowed me to be seen, but also to find community with other people and feel that validation. And that communal validation has been so empowering for myself and for others. And that even though I'm the professor and I'm teaching and sharing knowledge, I learn so much from my students. And I feel like that's the great thing about Asian American studies, is that through knowledge you're building community. Yeah. So my goal as being advisor, undergraduate advisor for the program, is really just to continue to increase the amount of concentrators that we have in the program, and that the larger goal is that hopefully one day we can turn the concentration into a major, to show that like there are a lot of Asian American students and others that are not Asian American that are really interested in this field of study, and to really claim a stake on campus as a very visible community, and that by being this visible community, we can build a lot of power and community that is so important for students of color to feel like they are being acknowledged on campus, and that gaining an education at this campus will feel that much more meaningful. I'm teaching two classes this semester. The first one is Asian American Power Politics, which is really about understanding how Asian Americans have politicized themselves when they have been historically excluded from systems of civic engagement. And the second class is called Eating Asian America, which is sort of a personal passion of mine, is talking about food with other people, but talking about food in the context of being Asian American.